Building Beyond Profit, Richie Breaux' faith-driven blueprint. Builder of All Things is a hybrid of memoir, business guide, and spiritual reflection. Richie Breaux, co-founder of All Things New, a construction company in Hawaii, frames his journey as both an entrepreneurial success story and a testimony of faith. At its heart, the book argues that true success in life and business does not come from personal ambition or material achievement, but from surrender to what Breaux calls the master builder, Jesus Christ. Drawing on personal struggles, childhood hardship, the trials of launching a business with little financial support, and the ongoing challenges of entrepreneurship, Breaux weaves biblical principles into practical lessons about stewardship, resilience, and leadership. The narrative is organized into 4 thematic sections: building together, beginning the course, battling adversity, and birthing the legacy, each pairing personal anecdotes with scriptural reflection. Breaux writes not as an academic, but as a practitioner. His credentials come from lived experience. While the book does not rely on extensive outside research, it consistently integrates biblical passages and personal history to substantiate its claims. The absence of secondary sources or engagement with broader literature on leadership and business may limit its academic depth, but its authority lies in authenticity rather than scholarship. Breaux positions himself as a faith-driven entrepreneur, offering a tested blueprint, not a theorist seeking to advance management science. Breaux's style is direct, candid, and emotionally open. His use of metaphor, ships, storms, and building projects effectively translates spiritual and entrepreneurial principles into accessible imagery. The tone alternates between pastoral encouragement and motivational exhortation, often supported by scripture. Breaux's storytelling is strongest when he recounts formative moments, such as facing homelessness, losing academic opportunities, or taking the leap into business ownership. These stories ground his arguments in lived experience, though at times the writing leans toward repetition and sermon-like cadences. Readers outside of the Christian tradition may find the frequent scriptural references heavy, but for his intended audience, the voice is clear and affirming. One of the book's strengths is its transparency. Breaux resists presenting entrepreneurship as a polished narrative of unbroken success. Instead, he highlights failures, doubts, and fears, showing how faith anchored his resilience. This emotional honesty, coupled with practical reflections on business challenges such as cash flow, employee turnover, and market volatility, makes the book relatable for entrepreneurs who may feel isolated in their struggles. However, the book's weaknesses include its limited engagement with diverse perspectives and its heavy reliance on biblical framing. While this grounding in faith provides clarity of vision, it risks alienating readers who are not already committed to Christian worldviews. Additionally, the book sometimes drifts into general motivational rhetoric rather than offering concrete strategies that secular business readers might expect. Builder of All Things contributes to the growing genre of faith-driven leadership and entrepreneurial memoirs. Its emphasis on stewardship over ownership echoes themes found in works such as Dave Ramsey's EntreLeadership or John Maxwell's leadership books. But Breaux's distinctive angle is his combination of deeply personal testimony with the metaphor of building as both a literal and spiritual calling. For Christian entrepreneurs or readers seeking vocational purpose aligned with faith, the book offers both encouragement and a framework for perseverance. In a cultural moment where burnout and disillusionment among business leaders are common, Breaux's insistence that fulfillment is found in faith rather than financials makes his work timely. Builder of All Things succeeds as an authentic, heartfelt narrative that bridges faith and entrepreneurship. While it lacks the analytical rigor of academic leadership studies, it more than compensates with sincerity, emotional depth, and the resonance of personal testimony. The book will most appeal to Christian business owners, faith-driven leaders, and readers drawn to narratives that fuse spirituality with vocational purpose. For those outside this audience, its heavy theological framing may narrow its applicability. Nonetheless, it achieves its stated goal: to provide a perspective-shifting guide that urges readers to view their work not as isolated ambition, but as stewardship entrusted by God.